going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Game Changers Podcast. It's your boy, Known G. I'm in here with Boss Man J and Mayor Socrates. Tonight, we're about to get into Sherrone Moore getting vindicated, man. Looks like he's about to get off the charges that he had put against him during the firing of him with his mistress while he was the head coach at Michigan. And we also got some other news going on. What's going on with y'all fellas?
Yo, what up, bro?
Not too much. So yeah, man, this Sherrone Moore situation, man, is pretty crazy.
Crazy. Hold up. I don't like this, bro. We talked about this on the show. We had a show about this, Mayor Socrates, you know, and we dove into it and we reprimanded this man for, basically diving in the snow when playing in the snow goes wrong. But to come to find out that, which don't get me wrong, he still got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. But to find out that the university and the cops, plus her, the prosecuting attorney, all these people basically broke the law and tried to press a narrative that wasn't even there. Because again, at the end of the day, they're a little bit jealous that this black man is making his money and then knocking down this little, white little young lady. But also, she's not. We talked about on that show her not being innocent in this whole shit, and now she really not innocent in this shit. When we know she done damn near lied. She done lied, and her prosecutor didn't falsify shit, bruh. They need to do some criminal evidence. Yeah, that's a lot of shit.
There by Michigan University to try to get him out of there, to try to set him up and make him, put his name out there bad. Because now you find out that they were hiding evidence and she done lied and all these lies are coming out now. So
man, that shit ain't right, man.
Have put her in place to set him up.
Yeah, it's looking more like Michigan seemed like they want to find a reason to get rid of him.
Yo, that's some bull crap, man. And I know he was the guy who came after Jim Harbaugh, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So he was Jim Harbaugh's guy. He wasn't really chosen by the university. You know what I'm saying? Jim Harbaugh kind of like he was the successor for Jim Harbaugh, and they didn't really want him there. They didn't want him there in that spot.
Get rid of him another way. Don't set this man up and ruin his life and name because you don't want him now. So fire him. Just let him go.
Man, and I think he had just gotten like an extension or some shit.
But if they had to just let him go when he was doing good, it'll look bad on the school.
That's what I'm saying. He had just got the extension.
Let's do it this way. Let's put this snow bunny in front of him. They said, those blackies, they love those snow bunnies. Let's get them. And that's exactly what they did. Set that man up.
Allegedly.
So now let me ask you this though. So now that all this has come out, he's been vindicated. No evidence was found. Then they was pretty much tampering with and withholding evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Can he sue Michigan?
Hell yeah, he is. Definitely. He definitely about to get a bag for sure. Now it remains to be seen if they go to trial or anything. But Michigan, yeah, they definitely coming up off some bread for sure.
So will charges be filed against her?
Need to be. All of them, bro. The attorney is implicated in wrongdoing. The police implicated in wrongdoing. Like, this is bigger than what we really, seeing here. This shit crazy, bro.
And
he had a $30 million contract. It's like this for real. It's life or death. Go ahead, no.
Yeah, they just showed you once again these colleges or these institutions that are supposed to be so so prestigious and just so honorable and so great that they're not. We just had a show here today talking about NIL and how it seems like they're trying to dial back NILs to keep enriching these universities, and they don't want to come off the money to the people that are making these universities this huge amount of money. And this is a young black coach. I think he's only like 38, 39. I don't even think he's 40 yet. He might have just turned 40. But he's a very young coach, and it seems that Michigan did not want him to establish a legacy in that university. And you see that they allegedly have pretty much set this man up so they did not have to deal with him anymore, because they don't want him to be the face. Because, I mean, think about it. If they did all this dirty stuff, go and look at the coach that they put up there. The coach that is at Michigan now, he is the prototypical white coach that they want, man. I'm just going to say it. Big, fat, sloppy white dude. I'm just going to keep it a bean. He up there looking crazy. And, yeah.
Sherrone Moore, yeah, hey, man. Hey.
I hope he can get another job.
Don't let him off the hook. Don't let him off the hook, because his dumb ass did some dumb shit too.
Yeah, he don't get off the hook.
I'm not saying he didn't, but
you don't get off the hook. But the way they mishandled this and treated him is bullshit.
Facts. For sure. Go get your money. He
definitely needs to get paid. I hope he can get a job with another school now. That don't put him at a school with no white girls. He gonna fuck up.
You might have to go to the SWAC. You might have to go to the SWAC. You might have to go to HBCU, my boy.
Yeah.
No more D1 school for you, but
no more D1 for you.
and shout out to his wife. His wife stood by him through all of this. His wife said she was standing by her man. You know, he got caught, and they were gonna work it out. So hey, shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to her. That's what's up, man.
Shout out to her, and that's another thing too, bro. She didn't let the media dictate what she was gonna do with her relationship.
Yeah,
she know what she has. She know the type of man that she has at home. Okay, he slipped up. He made a mistake. I'm pretty sure he apologized and probably paid, bought her a couple of nice gifts and all that stuff. And she chose to stay with him. So the media stay out their business if she's already made her decision. Because you know you got some angry women. Girl, you so stupid. I'd have went for
it. Social media.
I'd have got all the money I can out of his ass and blah blah blah. And then what? They got kids together.
You know social media already went at her neck.
Yep.
Thank God she didn't let that shit determine where she was gonna be with her husband or not. But he don't get off the hook at all. You're dummy. You're ignorant. You're a fool. You had a good job, and you let these motherfuckers set you up because it had to be a setup. Because it came out too damn fast after you got that head coaching job. Them boys, they were going to pay you that.
These women are targeting these guys, and some of these guys. We just talked about Deontay Wilder. Lady leaving him after he started losing. Some of these guys didn't have that prime in high school where they peaked and they were a ladies' man in college and they were just, had a chance to live that life. Nah, this guy might, maybe this is your first opportunity to be around beautiful women like this. And some guys can't, discipline themselves as need to be in some of these situations. And especially when it's a lot of money being involved. When you're making a lot of money, they looking. They're watching.
Yeah, but it seems like
I don't think they don't know.
Like girl, they let take them down.
Man.
It's always one of them.
You'll never see no black woman hit the lottery on the evening.
No, they don't want no bitter, angry black woman when they get that money. They want that white girl that gonna let them talk to them in the kind of way, gonna let them treat them in the kind of way, and she just letting you do it because she want that money.
Entered the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's an interesting situation. I'm glad that he got vindicated. He's not dealing with this like in the sense of any type of prison time or anything like that. All charges have been dropped. He can go and try to get his bag, somewhat of a bag, back from Michigan. Yeah, I'm happy for him in that sense, especially being a black man myself. Anytime we can get justice in the justice system in America, it's a win for all of us. I think we all gotta realize that as black men, because when we go into these courtrooms, it's meant to break us, especially. It's meant to break us. And whether that's going to prison or taking our money or our assets, whatever the case may be, it's not for us to win for the most times. So for him to win in this situation as a black man, hey man, I salute you. But once again, we just got to learn from his situation too. Is like we don't want to get caught up by silly stuff, especially if we're granted a blessing to have a great career. Because a lot of us don't get that. A lot of us don't get great careers and
that $30 million contract.
Yeah, I mean, people, period, let alone black men, but I mean, people, period, don't make millions a year or, make $1 million plus, get $1 million plus contracts. Like, it don't happen to people, let alone us.
When it do happen to you, you gotta know. You gotta plan. You gotta be on guard. You gotta.
They coming.
Man, come on, man.
They coming. Yeah, they coming. Yep. The ladies.
Every angle.
The scammers. The tax. They all coming, bro. Like,
they all coming.
You got that woman in that background licking her chops. Oh, he got money now. And she coming.
Yeah. If you already got enough kids and you don't want no more, you might need to go get a vasectomy, boy.
Hey, for real, bro. When you get money like that, hey, bro, that's a real conversation. When you get money like that and you in this tax bracket, bro, it might be advantageous for you to go get a snip. Because you don't want no more. Hey.
I know it's not in every man to be, I know every man gonna think about that differently. You don't want, being the doctors down there and all that, but man, and we just in that day and age, man. We're in that day and age of money-hungry ladies. And like I said, if you already have the family that you want, or you got the kids that you want, and you still out here, and you don't like protection and all that, hey, brother.
They're looking to some asset protection.
Okay, brother. I'm just saying, like.
I just saw a little interview where Hitmaker was on EYL, and he was talking about the prenup for the baby. You can have a baby prenup. So you already put yourself on paper. It already be a structured deal. If you have a baby with this person, this is what they're gonna get. This is the money out and everything that I know. And when you in these different tax brackets, that kind of stuff makes sense. I know that sounds crazy to an average working guy. You know what I'm saying? But when you in these tax brackets, bruh, you gotta protect your shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, this man was on a $30 million contract, bro. Like. You have to sit down with people and just, that's generation. When they say generational wealth, this is what we talking about. Where, your family is good forever, because with that kind of money just put in investments, I mean, the money you're making yearly just off of investments is crazy. Like,
well, we talked about Odell Beckham said that 100 mil wasn't enough. So
yeah, he's tripping. He's tripping. That man could have. Obviously, when he was getting those contracts, Chat GBT and all of these AIs are coming out now. But all people out here listening to this show, if you touch any of that money, you could get Chat GBT. You can get Claude. There's multiple AI systems, and you could be like, "What's the best way to invest $100 million?" It'll break it all down for you. You won't even got to touch that $100 million. So for somebody like Odell to be like, $100 million ain't no money. Boy, with that
that's because he had a bad financial advisor.
No, don't get me wrong. I know you didn't touch 100. The tax man, all that.
Yeah, he said you end up with 60. He said you end up with 60.
Yeah, like, but over his career, he touched 100.
Yeah, like but you're right. Like because even after the taxes and all of that other stuff, endorsements and all of that, yeah, he probably still breached 100. You know what I'm saying? So you can set up an investment strategy to where you're pulling out so much yearly from some of that money just sitting. You got bonds, you got stocks, you got ETFs, you got so much stuff that are yearly. You got high yield interest savings and checking accounts. 5%, 10%, not 10%, but 4 to 5% that'll pay you out crazy. Pay you out crazy. You can throw 5-10 million in there and be chilling. Don't listen to Odell Beckham say $100 million. He is tripping. That is not true. That is not true. Sorry.
Hey, and I know we touched on the prenup side of things. Somebody got out of the relationship before the prenup even kicked in. And of course, we're talking about Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott and Sarah Jane Ramos break up a month before wedding. And I think this is a tweet from Dak. He says, "This is sad, and I'm even more sad that people are making fun of it. I understand he's a Dallas Cowboys player and people hate the team, but Dak Prescott is a great person. I guess it's just time to lock in."
Yeah, I mean that's whack for Buddy, man. It'd have been great for him to be married and stay married a long time with that lady, and they enjoy themselves, and grow together as a couple and all that. But we just in an era of breakups, and even guys that are the top. These aren't even the top 1% of guys. It's the top point. This guy is the top 0.000. Like, the amount of money he has already made in his career is crazy. And then he signs his contract and he's still breaking up with these females. Like, I don't know what to say, man. It's like, damn. It's crazy. It's crazy.
A multiple $100 million man, Dak Prescott. We don't know the intricacies of what happened, but we know the facts of the matter is he's breaking up with his lady 1 month, or they say a month. They just say month before his wedding. This implies that there was a wedding planned already, and something big had to happen. What has to happen between you and the young lady that you're about to give your last name to? When you up, you got that kind of money. You the one who's up, and you about to give her your last name. Something had to be shown on one side or the other. Maybe she didn't want to sign a prenup. Yeah. I don't know that. But something big, a deal breaker. Because I don't know how long he was with the lady, but of course it was serious. If you're about to have a wedding in a month, you really have to wonder what could that have been. And in a professional athlete's life, bruh, you always trying to find the right one. You trying to find loyalty. You trying to make sure this is right. You got all these different things happening in your life. You probably got a lot of people asking you for money. You probably, what I'm saying? There's a lot going on in these people's lives, bro. We see like a football player, and we talking about like a prize picks lineup or whatnot. But these are real people going through real emotions, going through real heartbreak, real death in the family that we don't hear about, and it's all kind of stuff going on that we just care about on-field things.
Yeah.
But all of this goes into the mental health of a person. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think it's just a lot to manage for men in sports that end up just obtaining that much money and then obtain that much fame as well. Because when you have that much fame, you have that much money, and then you're still trying to balance a relationship at home, and then you gotta hope that the person that you're with actually is with you for the right reasons. But how could you think this woman is really with you? A lot of and you're making all this money, it's like that person's there around because of the money. They're not there for you for real. So it's just like unless like we just said on the last show, unless this was your high school sweetheart or somebody that was with you before you came into a lot of money, you dated, you had all these experiences with this person before you could do anything that you ever wanted to do financially. You could go anywhere, you could have anything you want. And it's like it's like as a man, it's like if you don't share your experiences with the woman you're with like that, before you run into money, it's kind of like in your back of your mind, every man kind of know that they not dating a real soulmate. You're not marrying a real soulmate. You marrying a trophy wife at that point. I'm not saying she can't treat you right. I'm not saying that she can't do right by you. But take the money away, player. Just take the money away.
Be hard. It has to be hard to find somebody that you can truly trust and to be with you for who you are and the type of person you is, and not your bank account. And I'm pretty sure he probably found out early that that's what she was. She wasn't there for him. She was there for what he can do for him. But who knows what all went into that breakup.
I think that it comes with the territory. We all remember the viral draft moment Russell Wilson had when the young lady, he was, his girlfriend at the time, had her mouth wide open, like, we made it. We made it. And
like, bitch, I'm talking to you tonight.
So, we saw that happen. And Russell Wilson, shout out to him, Sierra. He has a beautiful family with Sierra now. So but that's somebody more on his level, though. Yeah. Again, he was going to that level, before he made that money. He probably couldn't have got with Sierra before he made that money.
Yeah, hell no, he wouldn't even been on her radar. She wouldn't even
exactly
know
so
who he was. But
so is it? So the question is: are you marrying who you were with when you came up, or are you marrying where you going? Russell Wilson married where he was going.
Most men are gonna marry where they feel they're going. But the problem with that is though we can't. Russell Wilson is a special situation. Why? Because Sierra was already a celebrity. Sierra already had her own money. She's already had her own thing going on. So she actually was probably looking for somebody on her level or somebody that she had some type of like equal type of balance with when it comes to fame and notoriety. They both known people. Whereas, do you know this girl on Dak's arm? No, she just is another, pretty face, IG style model female that you'll see, on Instagram or somewhere. Like, you don't know her, you know what I'm saying? So,
but what if she's a doctor or some shit? We don't know. What if she a fucking, accomplished somebody in her own right? Yeah, I don't know if she is or if she's not.
Go back to the other picture. Production, please. What is her name? Sarah Jane Ramos.
Let's get her back. We need to know.
I'm not just trying to knock her or whatever, because like you said, she could obviously have a lot going for herself, right? But but also most guys, like you're saying, once are you marrying who you came up with, or are you marrying where you going? Okay, you could say, all right, yeah, I'm going to this place, so I'm gonna level up the lady I'm gonna be with.
Wow.
So let's be real. Dudes aren't leveling up in the sense of, okay, what is this girl? How is she as a person, and how sweet she is? You're leveling up with looks and lust for the most part. That's where you leveling up at. You ain't leveling up in her spirit. You ain't leveling up. It's like, if everything's gone today, she's still gonna be with me. No, you're not leveling up in that. You just leveling up like, man, when I walk in the room, they're gonna be like, damn, hell yeah, man. Ooh,
so you're not. So the Florida Evans is probably not gonna get picked. Yeah.
Nah. You gotta go. Shit, no, hell no. Damn. Hey, but listen, so Sarah Jane Ramos is a certified wine and spirit specialist. She pivoted to the luxury hospitality sector after earning a Bachelor of Science in Criminalistics So you can't say she's just an Instagram model. So she's smart.
She's educated. And she's on.
And she
she's
went
on
to Florida State.
Yeah, she's educated. She definitely is. She's just not
She a baddie and she educated, but still, this is $200 million man. We know that who is actively like the face of the Cowboys, one of the most valuable organizations in sports. So, of course, there's going to be a lot of scrutiny behind it, and it's just it's just news when they break up a month before the wedding. It's like, what happened?
Yeah, obviously something weird went down. Something weird. Something that didn't it seems like Dak didn't agree with, and they're not the wedding's called off. So hopefully Dak can find something better, down the line, something he feels that is more up his alley, I guess you should say. And old girl, she's a pretty female. She's gonna find somebody else. They'll be all right.
And also, you know how many times I broke up with my wife? Like, it happens. It happens. So,
yeah,
it is what it is, man.
Break up now, and an hour later we back together.
Yeah, but man, that world there. I mean, that man Dak DMs probably went stupid as soon as that hit the press. Like,
man, and that's what I'm saying. Now you got to think what that lady's thinking. She's like, oh, he probably got fucking bitches, whatever. And he very well could be. He could be.
Well, let's just be real. Let's just be real, though. This is where I don't really want to get in this conversation, but it's like I don't really want to get there.
For real, though.
But it's like this shows you the value of a man in a lot of sense, man. For her, is she gonna find another Dak Prescott? Probably not. Now, is Dak Prescott, can he find another girl that got a bachelor's or master's degree in something from a university? I mean, Dak can go right down there in Dallas to SMU or TCU. He could go on the Dallas campus right now and in Dallas find him a nice senior, 2021, 22-year-old down there and up and coming. That's like, I'm just saying, the pick of the litter if he really wanted to do that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you have to, you know what I'm saying? You have to look at it from that standpoint as well, too. Like,
Yeah, man. But I think Dak like 32, 33 now.
Okay,
so he probably, probably trying to, he probably trying to figure out something.
Yeah, he's not that young anymore. I'm forgetting, like, shit. His ass, I'm thinking he's still like 20, like 29, maybe 28. But yeah, he up there now. He's getting up there. But yeah, it just shows you like a man can bring a lot more than cause a lot of our times we get diminished in our role in society now. Like we just are not needed. But the man bringing in some bread. What's his new contract?
Sheesh. That man been in beating with Jerry Jones for a while. He making money. Yeah, he making money.
So, yeah.
We're gonna leave it there.
Hey, but don't y'all forget, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Choose life.